What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy. I'm coming at you with a new video, and we're gonna be talking the Marvels. We're continuing the Marvels, and as always, when we talk about the Marvels, we gotta start off by looking at the box office. Worldwide numbers barely even cracks. If I'm gonna be honest, it might crack 200 million. I don't even know if it does crack 200 million. I'm really shocked that it never did. But look at that domestic box office. Didn't even crack $100 million domestically. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And I'm talking about this in the past tense, right? Everybody notices I'm doing that. Well, that's because it's officially being taken out of reporting and basically being taken out of the box office. Yeah, they're done caring. It's essentially done. Nobody's dealing with it anymore. It's not even within the top 10 domestically anymore. But look at this. Let's read this, okay? The Marvels is officially the lowest grossing MCU movie. Disney will stop reporting grosses, essentially taking it out of the box office. It's no longer a big deal. It's not going to interact anymore. It's done. It's over. Move on. Adios. Goodbye. But in its fourth weekend of release, The Marvels has fallen out of box office top 10 domestically as it brought in just $2.5 million. The Marvels total box office now sits at $80.7 million domestic and just over $116.3 internationally, with a $197 million total, making it the lowest grossing Marvel Cinematic Universe movie by a huge margin. Normally in November, this we already know, but it's so funny to watch this. It's so funny to actually look at this, because what brought us here? What brought us to this point that the Marvels is basically out of the box office? It's because of wokeness, identity politics, blaming the fans, calling the fans toxic, and not actually giving the fans what they truly want. Giving them all this other nonsense that they've never cared about, never wanted, relying solely on new age characters. And when I say new age, I mean the all new, all different characters. Characters like Kamala Khan, characters like just American Chavez, people like that were created for the all new, all different era that fans never liked, fans never cared about. It's the same situation that ended up happening in the comics is happening here, but it's happening even worse because you're losing more money, and it's very public with how much money you are losing. In a statement, the Walt Disney Company wrote, "With the Marvel's box office now winding down, we will stop weekend reporting of international/global grosses on this title. Keep in mind, this comes after week 4 of the film's theatrical run, only 1 month in theaters. God, you just gotta love it. Going back through the history of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, this has never happened. Even the second lowest grossing movie in the MCU, 2008, The Incredible Hulk, managed to stay on the top 10 at the box office through its first 5 weeks. Oh, you gotta love it. And I actually decided, you know what? Let's look at all the MCU titles and everything, see somewhat like how they compare up and everything. And when you look at the Marvels, yes, it has a box office, the total cost that is being reported right now, $274 million. You round it up on the conservative estimate of about $300 million to make it. It needs to make about $700 million just to break even. And when you look at that, it didn't even make that. Incredible Hulk, I believe, did break even because 2008 was a different era, a different time, probably made a little bit of money, actually, all things considered. Probably lower marketing, it has a $137 million budget, but by comparison standards, due to inflation and everything like that, I do believe Incredible Hulk actually made some money. And this was in 2008, where this number right here meant a whole lot more people actually went to go see this movie. But when you look at this movie, this is the worst out of every single Marvel movie to date. This is probably the worst flop for them. This is going to cost them millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars just to fix. And look at this. Come over here. Black Widow. Black Widow was one of their last one of their other big flops. Black Widow still ultimately made more money. That was Black Widow. Yeah, Black Widow made more money. Eternals potentially made them more money. This was one of their last great flops. Okay, Eternals was one of the biggest flops that they had to date. Now it's freaking the Marvels. Actually, even before the Marvels, it was Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania being a worse flop. No, actually, Shang-Chi, Ant-Man and Eternals, yeah, all these were basically the same amount of money. This is a worse flop than all of them, actually, now that I'm looking at the numbers in a better light. This is doing worse than so many other movies in the past, and we're long gone from the age of billion-dollar movies for this company. Long gone, and it's so funny to watch it all fall apart. But let me get you guys' thoughts on all this down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it out, friends, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. What's going on, guys? Listen, it's Christmas season coming up, and you know what makes great gifts? That's right, Coffee Brand Coffee. Coffee Brand Coffee makes wonderful gifts, and guess what? They don't just have great coffees, teas, and cocos. They also got gear, they got K-cups, and also they got wonderful gift boxes. Gift boxes that include all sorts of wonderful, great goodies. You got chocolate-covered coffee beans, raspberry yogurt pretzel twists, sea salt milk chocolates, caramel. You got chocolate-covered coffee beans, peppermint hot cocoa, spicy and sweet treat mixes, kettle corn pop, premium vacuum travel tumblers, and all sorts of wonderful great stuff that you can get at Coffee Brand Coffee. And these make great Christmas gifts. So guys, please check out coffeebrandcoffee.com and use promo code BACKTACO at checkout to get 10% off your purchase. That's coffeebrandcoffee.com, promo code BACKTACO.